All right, y'all. So let me see. Let's just get into these brows, baby. Let's get into these 3-week-old brows. Minus the lashes that are partially missing, but let's get into these brows. So if you're anything like me who wanted to wake up with flawless eyebrows, boo, stay tuned. You're going to want to watch this video. Y'all, so I'm finally gonna get a chance to come to this CP Seafood Daiquiri and Bar, and I think I want to get like a gumbo, but I know they got shrimp and all that stuff too, so let's see. Alright, nice. Alright, y'all, so I'm actually gonna sample this gumbo before I try it. Let's see what it's hitting for. Is this just like a sausage gumbo?
That's a sausage and chicken with okra, onions, bell pepper, paprika, and then you order the full order, copper scale, syrup.
Yeah, let me get that. Y'all heard it. Watermelon, green apple, daiquiri. So here go all the daiquiri flavors. What's the blue and the red one?
The blue and red one, this one's hurricane.
Hurricane. Hypnotic and hurricane. What's the yellow and?
The yellow one is pineapple.
Pineapple.
And they're best mixed together.
Okay.
The most popular ones would be like watermelon mix.
Okay.
Hypnotic, or green apple, strawberries.
Okay. All right. Those are your daiquiris?
Whoa, whoa, yeah. Sometimes we laugh and sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now, baby. I took a half and she took the whole thing. Slow down, baby. We took a trip, now we on your blood, and it's like a ghost town, baby. Where did these niggas be at when they say they doing all this and all that? Tired of beefing you punks, you can't even pay me enough to react. You waking up in the crib, and sometimes I don't even know what.
Alright, so we're gonna taste the gumbo. Looks pretty good. And we got the shrimp fried rice. That looks appetizing too.
I wouldn't mind learning a few of the basics so I can.
All right, y'all. So today is what, Tia? Saturday?
Yep.
Today is Saturday. Long time no post. But I'm actually your girl going to get her eyebrows micro shaded, Tia?
Yeah.
Micro shaded, I guess. But yeah, we fit to see. Your girl fit to go get micro shaded. So I'm not sure if, to bring y'all on, but y'all would definitely see the results. So all right, y'all, so if y'all haven't already, y'all met my daughter, Tia. All right, so that's Tia. Just turned 18 on
the
17th. So that's my little Scorpio. Y'all, does she look 18 to y'all?
No.
She look 18. My baby is beautiful.
Nothing.
Don't we look alike?
Mama.
But yeah, y'all, that's my little Scorpio. My baby gonna be graduating this year, so yes, sir. Stay tuned.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge.
It is me. It is your girl, Nurse T. And without further ado, we're going to jump straight into this video. I'm going to give y'all what y'all came here for. So obviously, if you're watching this video, you want to know what are some things to take into consideration before getting your eyebrows done. All right, so I do have my little handy dandy tablet with my little tips and my little everything that my lash specialist shared with me, so I can share with you and I won't skip a beat. So to begin with, some things you want to know prior to your procedure, prior to going to deciding to know if this is right for you. One thing I would say first and foremost, you want to always make sure you consult with your physician if you have any medical issues, like any issues such as bleeding, because this procedure involves using a needle. It's pretty much like a permanent, it is a permanent makeup service or whatever. Although it's permanent, there are phases where, you know, throughout the time of having these, you do have to go and have some maintenance done. But I must admit, it does involve using a needle. So if you have any health conditions, consult with your doctor just to make sure this procedure is right for you. So again, as I stated, your girl ain't all that fresh in the brain, so I do have a little note tablet. So we're gonna just jump in. So 48 hours before booking this procedure, you definitely want to make sure you avoid things that are considered blood thinners. Now, blood thinners doesn't always have to come in the form of a pill, but it can be some of the things that we consume, such as alcohol, caffeine, and then also as well as the medications. If you're taking aspirin, if you're on any anticoagulants such as heparin, if you have any type of medical condition that or where you've had blood clots before and they had to place you on anticoagulants, like I said, such as Lovenox. Some people get Lovenox injections in their bellies. I know a lot of women, they're into getting their bodies done, and to prevent them from getting blood clots, a lot of doctors are putting them on anticoagulants. If you have high blood pressure and you're at risk for clots, you're probably on some type of a blood thinner or whatever. So take those things into consideration. Another thing that can slow down the healing of the eyebrows that they want you to avoid is, omega-3, vitamin E, B6, niacin. All these things can slow down the healing process. Another thing is ibuprofen. So those are like components that can thin the blood. One thing you want to avoid, if your skincare regimen, your facial wash or creams contains any retin A, you want to avoid that a month before this procedure. Also, if you normally wax your eyebrows or get them threaded, I would suggest, she suggests getting them done 3 days prior. You don't want to get it done too soon because that area will be tender. It will be tender while she's doing it, or whoever your eyebrow tech is or specialist is, it will be tender. Another thing to avoid is like chemical peels. You want to avoid that 2 weeks prior to servicing this particular service, to scheduling this particular service. If you get Botox or any fillers, those are things you want to do 1 month prior to the procedure. Questions that people may ask, and I can kind of pretty much give you my opinion, my experience. How long does the procedure take? Okay, so on her website, she put it takes 2 to 3 hours. For me, I could have sworn it took us maybe an hour, pretty much. Now, you could probably tack on another 30 minutes to an hour because we were talking, women, we were talking and kind of like catching up with the latest or whatever. But I would say the full-fledged procedure was probably head on maybe an hour. Now, maybe because my eyebrows was very scarce, whatever the word is. Yeah, I barely had eyebrows. So maybe because she didn't have to do too much with them. But yeah, she slayed them, baby. She has slayed, boo. This is with no makeup. Absolutely no makeup. Okay, so another question that a lot of you may want to know, the boiling question is, did it hurt? All right, does the Microshading, Ombré, whatever this service is, does it hurt? I'm just tell you like this. I'm a type that could take pain. I have a high tolerance for pain, okay? But I don't think I did my research before getting this done. Let's just say when she handed me that stress ball, that squeezy ball, I was surprised I ain't busted by the time it was over. And like I said, I have a high tolerance for pain. I have a tattoo, and I was able to take that. But I guess this is just a sensitive area, per se. But anything that I want done really bad, it's kind of like worth it anyway. So I'll go through the pain to get it done. So was it painful? Yes, it was. What would I rate it on a 0 to 10 scale? 0, no pain. 10, worst pain ever. I would give it, I would say about a good, strong 7 or 8. And that's because, like I said, it's on my face. I've never had any type of tattooing done to my face. So, yeah. But would I do it again? Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Yeah. 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 Would I do it again? Yeah, I will. I'll do it again. A swelling. For me, it was minimal to none. As you can see, those before and after pictures, my face looked the same on the after picture. A few days later, I don't swell. But again, if you have any kind of health condition, that's why you want to check with your physician first. All right, so how long does it last? How long does it last? So, again, this is a permanent makeup service, but you do have to do your maintenance to it because I believe it begins to get lighter or whatever. This is me at 3 weeks, and at 3 weeks, I'm still looking like I was at first day or whatever. So, I recently, I had a friend who just had hers redone, her annual, and her annual, before she went, it didn't look like she needed it done. So it lasts. But of course, if you're a person that's a specialist in this and you know you like how your stuff, you like for your stuff to look freshly done, then you're going to know that it needs to be done again. So for her, she recommended to, in 1 month, come get a touch-up. Or if you wait, I think it's like 9 to something weeks, you could do a touch-up then. Yeah, so you can go annually. So again, I am on week 3. I think she recommends at week 4 to 8 to get your first touch-up. So I'll probably see what they're looking like then and then go to get a touch-up because I wouldn't want them to be darker than this. Like if they still looking like this at 4 to 8 weeks, then I might wait to the next recommended touch-up time and do that. But if they still look like this then I'll just wait for the 1 year or whatever. The process, what's the process? So I didn't want to include any of her pictures because I didn't get her permission to include pictures of her clients. But what she do is she kind of like, it looked like geometry or something. She outlines the brows and, she'll outline it. Like you'll have all this symmetrical drawing on your face and she'll let you look at it so you can see if this is what, how you want your brows. Yeah, right off the bat, I knew that my brows, she had them in formation, baby. She had them in formation. So you outline them. You looked in the mirror. I looked in the mirror. I was like, yeah, it's a yes, dog. So she went on and did it. And then she also put on there that you can bring your makeup or whatever, but like you do your day-to-day foundation where you do this part a little lighter when you conceal under here, and then you do this part up here when you conceal that more to the color of your skin complexion. So baby girl already had my colors or whatever. So so she kind of like mark it up or whatever, but I don't know how they get it so perfect. So my hat goes out to y'all who do this type of stuff because she did a good job. Price. That's probably something else a lot of you want to know, the price. Prices may vary. Depends on your lash specialist. Okay, so I've had girls that told me when I was telling them that I was interested in getting it done, how much their last person's charge. And then I looked at their face and I'm like, okay, yeah, I see why. Yeah, so you definitely want to do your research. You don't want anybody drawing on your face. Some of you may not like this. Some of you might not like this style, but I like this. This is my style. So when I see a lot of girls coming from the same person who done this And this is what I like, the ombre, the faded. I don't like it to be too dark, and I don't like it to be too boxy or too thin or too huge. This is just how I wanted it, and she came and she delivered. So whatever her price was, I was going to pay. So for her starting price is $4.99. When I went in November. So she had like a special $100 off. So put my deposit down. She put my deposit down. She took the $100 off, and then I basically paid like $3 something for this. Because originally it was $4.99. That's $500. So I paid $400 for this or whatever. Yeah. So again, it depends on your lash specialist or whatever, or if they running a special or whatever. Now, that's for the initial one. Now, when you go for your touch-up can, I think it's like less than $200 for that touch-up. And then the annual is less than $300 or whatever. But if it continues to look decent, I'll go for the annual and just pay the $300 like a year from now. All right, so the aftercare. So one thing she told me on the first day of getting it done is that will be the first day of getting them done. That's the day you can wet your brows. And she said you just kind of take like a damp towel and just like pat it, and that gets the residue off, like from whatever fluid or blood or whatever, dry blood or whatever that's probably in your eyebrows. You want to damp that away on day one. After that, you don't touch again. You don't wash them. When you wash your face, you wash around. And she recommend washing your face outside the tub. Don't do it while you're bathing, because if you're showering, you're more than likely to drench your face. So I would bathe, and then when I get out the tub, I will wash around it and just kind of make sure I was careful not to let water drip on my eyebrows. And then that's on day 4. She recommended using the Aquaphor, the ointment, and she wants you to use it. So you're using a tap system. You're not gonna drag it. You're not gonna drag the cream, because you're dragging the pigment when you do those type of things. But after the ointment is placed, on the paper it say no workouts, no exercises, but baby, your girl work out. So yeah, I work out. So I just wear a sweatband. So if you have to work out, just wear a sweatband, because the whole point is to avoid all the fluid, the sweat, the perspiring, all that type of stuff to seep into your brows, because you don't want them to be wet. So anyways, y'all, that's my little dilly-do on getting these micro-shaded ombre eyebrows. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. If anything that I told you in this video was, share it down below. And if you have any comments, share it down below. If you're in the Houston area and you actually want to go to this person, you can find her on Instagram. Her name is L&L Beauty Bar. I'm going to try to put it on here. But yeah. So other than that, just do your research, find who works for you, and then happy brows.